Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for September 2021. It is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. We're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, as well as the near future. Then we'll look at your person's energy and your energy. So I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have been here. Thank you for all of your support. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That information is in the description box below if you'd like. All right, one more cut and we'll get into your energy. They kept wanting me to look at the bottom of the deck. That's the Eight of Cups, which is going to be your overall energy. So it feels like there's something that you feel like you need to walk away from. It could just be releasing some emotions that you've been holding on to for too long. So you could be shifting out of one emotional cycle into the next. So in your recent past, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, very much this is what this is talking about. The Ten of Wands, Swords in reverse, and then the Three of Pentacles. Now we have the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Three of Swords and the King of Cups. And then in the near future, we have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Like I said, there's an emotional overwhelm that needs to be left behind. You could just be deciding that you need to walk away from something in your life. So it could have been a lot of different things. Could it be a position at work? Absolutely. If it's not emotionally fulfilling to you anymore, you could feel yourself drifting away and needing to make a change that's going to create more, not only emotional fulfillment, but just less stress is what I want to say. Now, this could also be a relationship. We're going to get into it and see which area of your life that you feel the need to walk away from at this point. It could be mental energy. With the Five of Swords in reverse, you just want to get away from anything that's dramatic. You could just need a break. So wanting to withdraw from people and get yourself together. It seems like there was lots of drama and some betrayals and things that you are trying to put behind you. And as we're going through those emotional releases, it can be really tough because it'll stir those feelings back up again. Even when we think we've let them go, sometimes at full moons, it surfaces to the top so that at the new moon, you can just do some heavy duty releasing and start setting new intentions. Yes, those things linger with us at times. So this is a emotional dump of things that have been weighing on you, or old betrayals, old dramas, things like that. All right. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So could there have been some people that need to come together? I do believe so. So you're getting beyond some kind of, okay, two things. Someone at work could have been very difficult for you and they got fired. And now things are starting to come together. You're seeing how people work much better. And now that that person who created the drama and could have even backstabbed you at work or tried to get you fired, they're going to be leaving and the remaining people are going to get along. Things are going to go much smoother. It's like there's just balance. And then for others of you, it could be that you had family that was having difficult times, and now finally it's like there's a coming together. You're getting beyond some of those old wounds, you're healing things, and you get a chance to finally come together. All right, so we'll clarify that in just a moment. Now in your current energy, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Three of Swords and the King of Cups. This is someone who's so emotionally open and available, who doesn't want to deal with any kind of chaos, drama, heartbreak, BS. The Queen of Swords in reverse, you could have been dealing with somebody who wasn't straightforward, wasn't honest with you about some things. Could they have told you that they were single and they weren't? Maybe they were still married. They could have been just married, period. And you were so open and loving and available, and they pulled this number. So you could be feeling a tad bit of heartbreak about somebody that you had met or had been with for a period of time that could have put you into a third party situation. So for some of you, you could have found out someone was married. For others of you, it could be that you're just going through this period right now where things feel really bad, or you found out about somebody else that they were dating, and here you are all emotionally open, and yet this person is not being very straightforward with you. All right, so in the near future, we have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. This is you cutting your ties with anything that is toxic or that keeps you stuck. I don't think you're going to stick around in any kind of a situation where this truth finally comes to a head, if you will, or you find out about it in a roundabout way. I think you're going to turn your back and just say, you know what, I can't deal with that kind of drama. I want things to calm down in my life. I'm not going to stay stuck in this kind of energy. It's too toxic for me. You could have had a really strong, powerful connection to this person, and it's just not worth it. It creates too much mental drama, too much overthinking, things like that. It could also be a release of those things as well. So if you've been in your head a lot about things that have been going on, which all of us are pretty much most of the time, we're not all free of thought, then you could be coming to a place where you're releasing a lot of that overthinking and just kind of relaxing into the present moment. All right. I do feel like there's a lot of release of emotional baggage. The Seven of Wands is creating healthy, proper, natural boundaries so that people can't cross that threshold and push you into a place where you're carrying any more emotional baggage that you just don't need. Now, you could feel like you've had to defend yourself because you've been leaving these types of situations in the past, especially if this person, you found out about it and they were trying to explain themselves at some point, and you're just like, no, I can't take that. That's too much. Get over your own stuff and I'll deal with mine. All right. So let's clarify the Five of Swords with the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is for Taurus. So again, there's the Ten of Swords again. So there was a lot of betrayal. And then we have the King of Swords, the World. So there was a cycle that needed to close out that hadn't. I feel like you were dealing with somebody at work that was really difficult. And like I said, somebody could have ended up getting fired because they were telling a bunch of lies. The King of Swords, the truth finally came out about this person in the recent past. Now, you could have found out about the third party with a partner as well, because the King of Swords can be two things for me. One, it could be a really good lawyer. You could be dealing with that. Maybe you had to file suit against somebody that I just heard defamation of character. That's going to be for very few of you, or maybe one person. But this is somebody who ends up, you find out the truth. You could have had a person in your life that knew somebody you were dealing with, and they came forward and said, listen, I have to tell you the truth about this situation. I know it's going to hurt you, but I'd rather be honest and tell you than to keep it from you, so that you don't sit thinking that you're in this great situation. Then things start to balance out. Like I said, at work, if somebody had to be let go, they are. Things start to come together. People are working much better together, and you can put that behind you. Now, if this was somebody who was telling you the truth about your partnership, this cycle seems to have not ended yet in the recent past, and that's what's happening. It's starting something that needs to close out in your life. All right, so let's look at the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Three of Swords. All right. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, being patient, and the Death card. This is massive transformation. The Eight of Swords, where you feel like you could be just a little bit stuck in a place of, what do I do? I think you're going to wait and watch things move forward the way that they're meant to. I feel like this is you having faith in the transformation that you're going through. So things are going to start changing in the work situation, and they're going to start developing. It could be that you need to teach somebody at work how to do the other person's job. That just came out of nowhere. But it's going to make for a big, huge change. Things are going to start lightening up is what I feel like after this transformation. You could be going through a big spiritual shift right now. This new moon could mean drastic change in your life. It just frees up the energy for you, and you can set your intentions and how you want things to look, not only in work, but in your relationships moving forward. I think you had the patience to see where things would go. But as soon as you found this out, it's like, boom, you made the change. Like, I'm not going to stick around for this. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, a Cancer, Pisces as well. I've got a lot of water energy. Also, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and yeah, a lot of those as well. There's tons of swords here. So this is a lot of air energy. All right, so let's look at the Six of Swords. You moving forward, finding just peace in your life and getting to a place where you're not stuck. Because you went from the Eight of Swords in the upright to Eight of Swords in the reverse, which is great energy because it means that you're coming from a place of feeling like you were stuck, but you really aren't. All right. So we have the Five of Cups. So yes, it could bring some sadness. And then the Devil in reverse. Two devils in reverse in the near future. And the Three of Wands. Seeing how things can shift and the future can look a little bit brighter. The Three of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. This is just waiting for things to get more balanced in your life. There's a lot of water and movement with the Six of Swords and the Three of Wands. So you could just be having that hope and holding on to that, knowing that this is going to be a difficult time. Yes, it's very emotional if you're releasing a partner, but you're getting rid of that toxic energy and you're walking away from anything that seems to be burdening you on that front. You want to stay grounded. Virgo energy is just, like I said in the beginning, very grounded like you are, and you can't take all of this emotional overwhelm. So it's going to help you to leave that in the past and put to bed any of these situations that have been creating some kind of unhappiness, and just focus on the future. Focus on what you want to create and know that things are going to start moving in the right direction once you release this and you go through that major shift and change. All right, so we're going to look into your person's energy. So whether it be this person or someone else that's on your mind, think about them for just a moment. All right, this is for Taurus. This is for Taurus and their person, please. All right, so your person's energy is the Queen of Cups. The Hierophant in reverse, the King of Swords, there's that truth. I don't know if they're the ones that are going to tell it to you, but the Five of Cups in reverse. And then yours is the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to be something completely different than what we were talking about in the main energy. The Empress, this is a relationship that understands that two people have very independent lives within a relationship. That's what's coming up for it. The Empress knows who she is. There is no question about where you stand in a relationship. Now, your person's energy is the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant in reverse, the King of Swords, and the Five of Cups. To me, this is someone who's going to or has dealt with a relationship in the past, probably a divorce, or they have are in the process of going through that. Are they trying to love on themselves? Yes, they need to do some inner healing, I feel like. And at this point, it seems as though they do want to be honest. So they're going to be forthright with what's happened and the things that they've had to overcome emotionally. Do I think they're ready to commit? Not right now. I think they're going to take some time to do what they have to do, but I think they're going to be honest with you about that. All right, and then your energy is the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. You don't want to play games with anybody. You're not interested in going back and forth. You don't want to juggle people. It doesn't seem like that for those of you who want a stable relationship. You just want to find happiness, and that's right now, it's just not at the place that I think you want it to be. You're so open and unselfish and giving and willing to be there. You just want stability within the relationship. The Ten of Pentacles is two people who are both stable financially and combined can do very well together in that aspect. It doesn't mean that there isn't emotional happiness. It just means that those two people do very well and can come together in a partnership and either share finances or be independent of each other and maintain financially. And I think that's what you're looking for. So you need somebody who's going to be as stable as you are and it doesn't play games, doesn't go back and forth. Because your energy seems to be very steadfast. You know what you want and what you expect in a partner. All right, so let's look at the romance angels. This is for Taurus. So we have reconciliation. It could be somebody from the past very soon. Free yourself. Oops. Flirt. This could be the one. And then on the bottom, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for those of you that are dealing with somebody who came out of another relationship, it may take them time to get to the place where they're ready to get married again, if that's what you're looking for. Now, reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. It could be that somebody shows up. I don't know why this is coming up. For some of you, this is going to make sense. Who wants your attention and you're trying to focus on something else. And they may be telling you they want to get back together and you're already looking into the future with somebody different. And then we have very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, if you've got two people coming at you, then you have to make a decision, obviously. I don't think you're interested in the past. I think you're more focused on how the future situation could work out for yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And then flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So, yeah, I mean, flirt is so obvious. We don't need to get into what that's about. You guys know very well. Flirting is always fun. All right, so I'm going to do the Lover's Oracle, and then we'll see what the possible outcome is. She's standing out to me, so I'm going to read this one. It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. I do think there is someone that feels that way. It could be your person from your past who's coming back forward to tell you they feel this way while you're trying to move on with your life and dealing with enough with someone who's obviously had to put some stuff behind them as well and needs to tell the truth about it. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. All right, and then we have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I do think that's the case for those of you who are in this now. Things are going to shift. I think this person just needs to step up and explain to you what's going on with them. All right. So let's get a couple of messages from Spirit to close this out. This is for Taurus. So we have happy, happy. That's great. Love that. Peace, community, and exchanging gifts. And then we have poised. As you always are, no matter what is going on, Tauruses always find a way to stay completely poised. Even if things on the inside feel like they are crumbling, you guys have a way of keeping a demeanor that is just steadfast and strong. So happy, happy. Things are starting to shift. This reduces to an 8, which is eternity for me. It feels like there's a wish fulfillment that's coming into this. I think that closing of the cycle with somebody at work, if that resonated for you, is going to create more happiness there. So you're going to feel calm in that area. And then this relationship feels like it's going to start moving in the right direction. And that's when the peace comes in. 23 reduces to a 5. This is peace in all aspects of your life. So you're getting past those burdens. You're releasing a lot of emotional energy this month. And you're going to get to a place where, yes, the things of the past are memories. You know that there was betrayals and hurt and things like that. But I think you're finally coming to that place where you can let that go. All right. And then we have community. Another 8. So you could be seeing a lot of 8s. This to me feels like you have a great community of people around you. Friends, work life, partnership that is starting to bloom and get a little bit better. I just feel like you're really supported. And then we have exchanging gifts. This reduces to a 9. So the gift of endings and new beginnings. So if there's a shift that needs to happen in order for this to get going, it's like the gift that you give to yourself is to release whatever was holding you back from your past so that you can open up, to something new, to this new trying to develop relationship. All right, my loves. I hope this resonated for you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, that's in the description box. And I will see you guys in next week's reading. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.